You want people to follow you. They're going to have views that are different than yours. If you're going to make them wrong on a regular basis, they're probably not going to follow you. And here's the deal about their views. Their views are correct from their point of view. They're wrong from your point of view. The thing for us to do is get over there and look at it the way they look at it so we can see it the way they see it and let them know that we see it that way, that we can see it that way, validating their view. And then do what we can to get them to come over and see it our way, because presumably our way would be superior. But you can't even know our way is superior until we can see it their way. One of the things I have to do is work with parents of adolescents. Parents of adolescents always complain that their adolescents won't talk to them. Well, there's no mystery there. Every time the adolescents talk to them authentically and say what they really think, believe, and do or want to do, the parents like, ah, and they make them wrong and tell them how the error of their ways. And when I talk to adolescents, I can see that from their point of view, what they're telling me is 100% accurate. And I get that. And then we work together and I try to get them to see it how I see it. Not making them wrong, I just want to reveal to them there is another way of looking at this, and you could do better in life if you adopted this view. You know, your girlfriend would probably be more responsive, your parents would get off your back. Basically, we want to hear what they have to say and let their views make a difference. Like you got this thing, you want to get in with people, you help people. Well, no, I mean, I'm not saying don't help people, but if you really want to get in with people, you let them help you. Not like you need help, you're just letting them in, letting them influence you, letting them matter. It's a huge source of validation for somebody that's in a very senior position to be influenced by somebody in a smaller position. Like a person who goes, wow, the chief, took my point of view and put it into his talk. That really lands well for people.
People that, they're calling the millennials having a liberal mindset. However, all they're doing is, a good leader is encouraging that person to improve upon their previous performance, not compare themselves to other people. So it's important to think of the positive ways when you flip it around. And look, people that are liberal in mindset, they're also transparent. Look, people doing selfies, people recording themselves, people vlogging, every minute you're around someone, they could be recording you, or they could be, in New Jersey, only one person has to know they're being recorded. It's the person doing the recording, so it's like legal in court. I think it's the transparency that occurs with media today. Look, we're all very resistant to it, but the transparency with media, I think it's the best thing for the human race. Because people behave in a way with a moral compass that they're always being watched. So a good leader also probably has to, every single day, wake up and act as though they're being watched. So what I did is, I went through hell 9 years ago, and then I came out of that realizing that every single minute of every day, I want to model and role model everything that Dr. Friman spoke about, because I don't want to bring down the 450 employees and their families by me making a jackass mistake. So I just try to live the truth and act that way every minute like I'm being watched. If you think that way, that's a leader.
At BHCOE, we accredit organizations, and without fail, I will get a call or an email when we announce a newly accredited provider. And the email goes something like this usually. I cannot believe you accredited so-and-so. I have heard that they do this, this, and that. Or, my staff used to work there and they hated it. And I always go, well, what did you do when you talked to them about it? That's typically my response. And the response that I get is, well, I didn't talk to them about it. And I go, well, why not? And they say, well, I don't feel like it's my place. And I go, why not? They're a peer. We're all BCBAs. Why not call them and say, hey, I heard you did this. That doesn't sound right to me. Well, what's going on? And they go, well, I have so many things that I need to work on. Who am I to tell someone else how to be better, right? Who am I to tell someone that they're not doing something quite right? And so what I say to them, and I hope that you guys will take home with you, is that we are allowed to be both a work in progress and help others grow at the same time. We do not have to be perfect to motivate change. The other thing I hope you walk away from is that you need to refuse to wait until you're perfect or for someone else to deem you worthy of impacting others. And the other part is being unapologetic about accepting a life full of growth and improvement and making sure that the people around you are having that same exact growth.